Hi, beautiful soul. This is Katie with the channel Weather Shaman, and today I am joined by my dear friend Donald, and we are here for our second episode of Manifestation Minute. In our first episode, we covered the law of attraction, and today we're going to cover the law of vibration. And Donald, did you want to remind them about your amazing Facebook page?
Sure. If you want to visit my Facebook page, it's called Living Positive in a Negative World. And I post things about everyday things that happen to you, like in traffic, maybe go to work, somebody makes you mad. And you take it, and what the general consensus is, take a little time at the beginning of the day to set your day, or if you don't, someone else will, and then you'll regret it. So.
You just reminded me it is so important. What we do first thing in the morning can set the tone for the whole day.
You're
That's
right.
the most important time of the day, isn't it?
You're right. It is. You meditate a little bit and you say, people are going to attack me. People are going to cut me off in traffic. People are going to honk the horn at me when I get to work. People are going to get mad. People are going to try and make me mad. Therefore, they're controlling me. And you know what? I'm not going to be controlled. So take a few minutes and set your tone for the entire day. Like I said earlier, if you don't, someone else will. And then you'll be like, now I'm angry. Now my vibration's low. I should have taken a few minutes for myself at the beginning of the day. That's all it is. Little wisdom.
I love that. And I like how you reminded everybody that it's a conscious choice to either give our power away to somebody
You're right.
or person, place, or thing that's causing a disturbance, or we can say, nope, not today, and block it out and keep moving.
That's right. Tell them to talk to the left because they're not right.
That's good. I like that. That's awesome. But I'm going to leave a link to Donald's Facebook page below, so you can go ahead and click on that link and join his Facebook page. I'm also going to link my Weather Shaman Soul Tribe Facebook group below as well, so you can join that too. Request to join, and I will approve your request within the next few days. So this is a wonderful way for us to stay connected with like-minded souls, so we can all collectively help each other to raise our vibrational frequency, which we'll be covering the law of vibration today. The higher our vibrational frequency, the more abundance, miracles, blessings, and desires we can attract into our experience more easily without so much resistance and pain.
Without so much work. It just becomes natural.
Yes. It starts to come to us with ease, just naturally.
I love it.
Absolutely. So, Donald, you were talking to me about how vibration starts with a thought. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay. All vibration begins in the mind. It begins with a thought. And let's say you have a thought like a goal. For example, I'll just say multiple sources of income. I want multiple sources of income. And so what you need, that's your thought. That's like a rocket of desire, as Abraham Hicks calls it, set out there in motion. And the universe will answer it. But you have to keep it in your mind. You have to keep the vibration high, the idea high, and you have to believe that it's already here. And therefore, once you believe it, and once you know it's there, and you know it's going to happen, and you act every day like it's already there, and then that's when the law of attraction will kick in. But you got to rely on the law of vibration first. So I think that's what I was thinking.
I like that. And basically, to sum up what you said, our thoughts eventually create our reality.
Right, exactly.
And whatever thoughts we give time and attention and focus on the most are the ones that manifest more than others.
You're exactly right.
So if we have anxiety and worry and fear over something, and we're constantly obsessing over that fear, it can eventually manifest if we're not careful. So it's best to focus on that which we desire versus that which we're scared of bringing forth. So like, I guess if somebody has a terminal illness, instead of focusing on the negative things that a doctor says, oh, you've got 6 months to live, or, oh, there's no hope for you, focus on the possibilities of a miracle, of a scan coming out perfectly clear, and expect the unexpected. With God, with the universe, all things are possible.
And that's a very good point, because I think the last post I put in my Facebook page was stop concentrating on now.
Yes.
If I were to get up today and watch TV, the news would paint a picture of doom and gloom. The world's going to end. COVID-19 is going to kill every one of us. But you know what? The fall's still here.
Yes.
Fall came here. Summer just is ending. Pretty soon it's going to be Thanksgiving. Pretty soon Christmas. And then New Year's. Winter's going to kick in. The earth still rotates. It's still going to get dark tonight, and still the sun's going to rise again tomorrow. There's really no change. The earth and and the universe just keeps evolving every single day. And that's what you need to focus on, that everything is in good shape. But if you concentrate on what's going on, what I call now, watching the news, you're going to be, your vibration is going to be low. But you just have to trust that, hey, the sun is the same distance from the earth.
Yes.
The moon still controls the tides, so you can still go to the beach, have a good time.
Yes.
The day is still 24 hours.
Yes.
There's still mountains and oceans, and no, there's really no change. The only thing that's changed is the news. It's people telling you
Yes.
the bad things. So you just have to guard yourself.
Yes.
Take a few minutes and guard yourself.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's funny you say that because one of my favorite YouTubers and life coaches, Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters Diving Deep, says, television stands for telling lies to your vision.
Ooh. Oh, I love it. I love it.
And so a lot of things are very over dramatized, and there's so much negativity and fear out there, and it's so important we don't allow that fear to consume us, because what we tune into eventually controls us.
And you're right. And you raised another good point. I think we might have mentioned this in the Law of Attraction video, but Les Brown said people are not living their dreams because they're too busy living their fears. And you see something every day, and then you concentrate on, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. All it does is bring more of it.
Yes.
So stop living your fears, because there's really nothing to fear.
Yes.
Except what people give to us and try and make us live in fear, so we can be controlled. And our vibration's low, and we're easily controlled. So keep your vibration up. Believe what you want to believe. I can't remember his name, but there was a guy who was in the concentration camps in Nazi Germany, and he survived. And in an interview, when he was an older gentleman, he said they could do anything they wanted to me, but they never could control what I thought.
Wow.
And I wish I could remember his name, but it escapes me. Maybe I'll look it up. But they could never control what he thought. And he had a vision of him getting out of there and living a happy life.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
So that's pretty deep.
Because what we believe, we receive. And, you know, I was bringing up the medical thing earlier because somebody shared a miracle today of, there was a girl who shared about her friend. The doctor told her that she had 6 months to live based on this scan, and there was no hope for her. But she decided to consciously choose that miracles are possible and that she wanted to have hope. And when she got another scan from another medical facility, like a month later, it showed up completely clear and everything had disappeared, the tumor and everything.
And that's fantastic.
So, like, it just goes to show anything's possible.
There's a book out there called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and he cured himself of cancer. He had a card in his pocket, and it said, every blood cell is repairing itself, every tendon, every muscle strand, every organ, everything in his body was repairing itself, and disease and dysfunction will not exist in this body, and it's completely rejuvenating itself every day. And he had that card in his.
So those were affirmations he was repeating every day to reprogram his subconscious mind.
And he wrote it on a card.
Wow.
And every time he put his hand in his pocket, he'd feel that card and he'd remember it. And he went back to the doctor one day, and they said, your cancer is completely gone.
Wow.
So,
affirmations do really help make an impact on reprogramming your subconscious mind.
They do. So he kept his vibration high. He had a vision of the future. He didn't let anything that anybody was telling him today in the now. The test results say, well, you know, the report says, well, you know, the universe says this. So you can choose what to believe. You can choose what to be controlled or not. But once you believe in today, what's going on today, all the negativity, your vibration drops, and anything can make its way in.
Anything. And I like, he and I were talking about before we hit the record button on this video about how instead of seeing is believing, believing is seeing.
Yes.
In terms of, you know, not just letting our physical eyes be the ones to dictate what we believe, but if we have an inner knowing and an inner gut feeling that things are going to be okay, but there's not physical proof around us, we have to trust that inner knowing and that gut instinct.
You're right. And what was the book? Wayne Dyer's quote, the old way of thinking, I'll believe it when I see it. But Wayne Dyer says, well, no, you'll see it when you believe it. And that's what we were talking about just now and at the beginning of it. When you keep your vibration up, you keep a thought, you keep it up here, way up here. Next thing you know, you see it because you already believe it. So it's very possible.
I love that.
It's very possible. And if you look in your life of things that maybe you wanted, maybe a dream job. I'll tell you a secret. My job a couple of years ago decided they were going to quit and move to another country. And 5 minutes later, this girl came up to me and she said, "What are you going to do?" And she was about in tears. And I said, "I tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and find the best job I've ever had." And I have a fantastic job now. And she walked away going, "Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear?" And I don't know what she's doing now, but I hope she's all right. But I just believed it. I knew it, that there was no doubt in my mind I'd get a fantastic job, and I did. And I'm really happy with it. So you can manifest anything you want. Just keep it in the forefront of your mind. Keep your vibration high. Take deep breaths.
Yes.
Don't
Breathe
listen to
in
the
the good
news.
stuff, exhale the BS.
That's right. That's right. See, we're getting real over here.
Yeah, we're going to get real. I'm feeling like we need to get real. Because we have a full moon and an eclipse coming up this
Ooh, that's
week.
right.
So it's really intense energy right
It's
now.
going to be some serious energy.
So
yeah, that's great.
So we're all vibrating at a different frequency, and every day our frequencies can fluctuate. Our vibration can fluctuate based on whether or not we're focusing on gratitude or anger or grief. So there's actually a vibrational scale, and low vibrations are like anger, greed, lust, envy, all of those. Okay, kind
Criminal things.
Yes, exactly. And selfish motives, and what can I gain, what can I take, where if you go up the scale to raise your vibration, the best thing you can do to raise it instantly is have an attitude of gratitude, making the best out of the worst, not ignoring reality for what it is, but just seeing the one or two things that are going right amidst the storm or the chaos in your life. Having gratitude for the few things that are going well, and joy and love, and choosing to love people, even people that drive you crazy. And
they're there for a reason.
Yes, exactly. And making a conscious choice to see the best in people instead of the parts of the people that annoy you.
There's attitude of gratitude.
Yes.
I want to tell you a story. One day, I was reading about the attitude of gratitude and how sometimes when you have uneasy, bad feelings about someone else, that it's not hurting them, but it's hurting me. So I decided I'd make a list of all the people that I was mad at and I needed to forgive. I had this little Post-it, and pretty soon I had to get this big piece of paper, and pretty soon I had like 50 names on there that through the course of my life, this kid stole my flashlight in 3rd grade, and I was been mad at him ever since. And I was thinking, wow, all that bad energy I'm storing in myself. So I took a deep breath and I said, I forgive every one of you. I didn't call them or reach out to them. I just said, I forgive every one of you. But I never really knew I had that much bad energy and non-gratitude feelings in me. So now on the way to work, even a simple thing like, this is a nice road. The lights are really lit. You can really see the lines. That's a nice exit.
There you go.
My car is smooth. My radio. I'm grateful for the teeniest things.
Yes.
And it makes a big difference. So try it sometime.
Absolutely. And there's so many things we often take for granted because we live in a culture that's all about more. We need to have an upgrade of this. We need to have the newest version of this. When it comes to cell phones or cars or clothes or houses. I mean, if we have basic food and shelter and our basic needs are met, then we are doing better than a lot of the population.
Like 90-something% of the population. And so supposedly if you have a couple dollars in your pocket, you're richer than maybe 90% of the world.
Wow, is it that much?
Something like that. It's an enormous number. But
wow.
So take note of where you are in your life and how well you have it made. I mean, I was in the military for a long time, and
how many years?
21 years.
And which branch again?
Air Force.
Yes.
And I'd go to places and they didn't have hot water. And I would think, well, if I was at home, I'd just go and turn up the heat a little bit. And I started thinking, if I was cold in my house, I'd just go up to the hallway and go and adjust my thermostat. People don't have that all over the world. You take it for granted. We really have a good life over here.
So there were times where you had to go without the normal luxuries of what you were used to, and that helped you to appreciate what you have today.
Yeah, exactly. It really did.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you can find gratitude everywhere. Like we have an awesome breeze right here. Look at these leaves back here. They're beautiful.
And we had some resistance in making this video for you today too, but we decided to stay positive about it the whole time. As soon as we got here, we had a little rainstorm and we were at another shelter and we had to move.
Cops came and moved us because there was going to be a fish weighing competition, and I don't see anybody over there now, but you know what? This place is better than all of them.
They said we had to move and relocate, and so we did, and he was really confused. He goes, what are you guys doing? What kind of video are you doing? And they were asking us questions, and we told them about the law of attraction, the law of vibration, manifestation minute, and they were really interested, and so it was kind of cool to have that discussion.
I know, it was cool.
But we pushed through, and our vibration is so high right now, I think that's why everybody cleared out, because nobody's here now.
They couldn't handle it.
They couldn't handle it. It was like 10 cars just came rushing out, and the fish competition is not happening now.
No, it's not happening. We ran the fish off.
I know.
But speaking of high vibration and not being able to handle it, have you ever walked into a room or maybe walked down the street and crossed someone and you just got a gut feeling this person's bad?
Ooh, like that bad feeling, like bad vibes.
That's because your vibration is here, their vibration's here, and it's like oil and water, and that's where the word feelings comes from, and it plays chaos with your vibration system, and this person that's going to offer no value to you, they're probably at a low point in life. It probably might be like criminal activity going on or something, but they're no good. And that's why you trust your gut when you feel that, because that's your vibration that's running high and theirs is low. And I'll say one more thing about that. Your higher self is never at a low vibration. Source is never at a low vibration. So when you feel bad about something, you need to pay attention to how you feel, because you're so far away from source and your spirit guide, higher self right here, that you say, okay, I'm not supposed to be doing things like this, or maybe I'm not supposed to be in this position or this whatever, because I feel so bad. And at that point, it's not that you feel bad, that you do feel bad, and you should be thankful, because your higher self, they're never...
It's an indicator that's telling you when you're off track, right? So if you're feeling bad about something or not good about something, that is your inner self or your higher self telling you, hey, this might not be good for you or in your best interest.
Right.
And to change course.
They will never come down.
Yeah.
You always have to rise back up to them. And so it's an indicator. So letting you know that you're not doing the right thing right now. You should be changing, maybe making a change.
I love that. Always trust your inner knowing, your gut, your intuition, because your intuition speaks.
It does speak volumes.
Big volumes. And even if people on the outside are telling you something, no, everything's good, but on the inside, if you're feeling like it's not good for you, listen to that. Really listen to that. And when you follow your joy and follow what feels good, your vibration continually rises. But when you people please and you're going against what feels good for you just to try to please others, that will instantly lower your vibration and drain you. And I'm guilty of that.
I'm guilty of that at work. People pleasing.
Yes.
When I should just say, no, I'm not going to do it.
Right. If it's not a heck yes, or a hell yes, then it's a no. And so be honest with yourself about, if somebody asks you to do something and you don't feel 100% on board, you don't have to do it. Okay?
That's right. Listen to what Abraham Hicks says, your emotional guidance system.
Yes.
You remember we were reading about that in that book. Your emotional guidance system, you must be able to listen to. And you know what? Maybe you have a hard time with that right now, but maybe a couple days from now, after thinking about it, you'll say, you know what, I'm not. It's good to start noticing that maybe I'm in the wrong spot here today.
Yes.
So that's step one, starting to notice it.
Yes.
And then change will come.
Yes, and Donald was just referencing this book. We've been doing a book study together on this book right here, Ask and It Is Given. It's Learning to Manifest Your Desires, and it is by
stuff.
Esther and Jerry Hicks, and it's amazing, and it has to do with the teachings of Abraham, and I will actually link it to my Amazon storefront, put a link below if you're interested in checking out one of these books, because it is awesome. I have learned so much from this.
It is a good book. It's easy to read.
It's totally easy to read, and it's so many. I have so many highlighted sections in here. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. And I love it. It says, you know, according to this, if you can desire it, the universe can produce it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's the thing, is having a strong conscious desire, becoming a vibrational match to that desire.
You're right. You're exactly right. Keeping
Absolutely.
that vibration high. And you can have anything you want.
Anything.
Anything you desire.
Anything.
It's easy.
Yes.
It's just not simple. It's an easy concept, but it's not simple. But with practice, you can do it.
Yeah, and there's lots of ways to keep your vibration high. One of them is eating more high vibrational foods, more alkaline foods, okay, and just eating better on the food chain. More plant-based foods can help raise your vibrational frequency and give you more energy, okay. More organic foods, more alkaline, high pH water or spring water, okay. And also being outside in nature as much as possible and connecting to Mother Earth and grounding your body to Mother Earth by walking on the grass bare feet or barefoot. There are so many ways we can raise our vibration, and also doing random acts of kindness behind the scenes when nobody's watching.
That is awesome.
Yes, when you do a random act of kindness for somebody, like let's say somebody in the grocery store is $5 short of something, and you can tell they really, really want to get some food and they're in a bind, just, you know, kind of like discreetly giving them what they need or helping them to finish that purchase can make somebody's day, and maybe even make their year. You know, just something simple like that, or just smiling at somebody and just saying, hey, how are you today? You know, you matter. Just telling somebody they matter, giving somebody a compliment. There's so many ways we can help people.
That's right. And keep their vibration high, keep your vibration high at the
Yes.
same time. And you know, you make a change in people's lives and you may not even notice. They may be thinking, you know what, nobody even notices me. I'm just going to go home and commit suicide or something.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, there's instances of, I was going to do that until that one day you said hi to me and talked to me. And so you never know what a blessing you are to other people. You never know. And so just be a blessing every day. Be thankful every day. Keep your thoughts up high, your vibration high. Keep your best thoughts up here.
Yes.
And set your day at the beginning of the day, the tone for the day. I'm not going to let people make me mad. I'm not going to let them control me.
Yes.
I'm not going to let them bring me down.
Yes.
I'm going to keep my vision up there, and the sky's the limit.
I love that. And, you know, wow. And what you shared is so true. There are so many people in pain on the planet right now. There's so many people suffering in silence, people that you would never expect to be depressed, that act happy all the time on the outside, but on the inside are really going through something. So it is so important that if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all.
You're right.
And just, you know, just saying one compliment a day is amazing. It can shift your vibration and another person's vibration and make a huge difference in the collective. It's just, it can have a ripple effect. So I don't know about you, but I want to challenge each other to maybe giving at least one person a compliment every day.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm in for the challenge.
Donald, you're amazing.
Yeah, you are too.
Thank you. And you tuning into
We have
this
a lot of
video,
fun.
you are amazing. Thank you so much for tuning into our Manifestation Minute series. We love you, and we are helping you to raise your vibration way, way up. Okay?
Way up. Comment. Tell us how you like it.
Yes.
We want to know
Yes.
if we're getting through.
Yes, drop a comment. Let us know how you like this series, if it's helping you. Let us know some of your manifestation miracles or how the law of attraction or the law of vibration has helped to work in your life. And we are both sending you an abundance of peace, love, and light from us to you. Have a wonderful, blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world at the time of this video. Namaste and much love.
Thank you.